This is a tutorial for how to use the trading card creator. When you pull up the website, this is what you'll see. And the first thing that you'll do is type in your name and click Start. Then you need to enter your topic and choose a type. So the topic is going to be the name of your person. So I'm going to do Leonardo da Vinci. And then you need to decide what he is. Is he a person, a place, an object, an event, an abstract concept? You can even create your own, but he's a real person. So I'm going to click on Real Person. Now I'm going to fill in this trading card with a bunch of background information. So time period, when did Leonardo da Vinci live, or when did the important events of this person's life occur? Well, he was born in 1452 and he died in 1519, so I'm going to put that in as his time period. His location, he spent most of his life in Italy. And what was his role? He really did all sorts of things. He was a painter, a writer, a historian, a geologist, an inventor, and a scientist. That's just a few things. He really did a lot of different things. This is just a few of the things that he did. Once you're finished with the first page, I'm going to click to insert an image. I've already saved an image on my computer. I have to frame it. I want his face in it. There are a couple of different tools you can use. You can move it up, you can move it down, you can move it to the side. You can also zoom in and zoom out. You can also drag it around to do a lot of that moving as well. Once you're done, you click OK. There's his face. Now I'm ready to move on to part 2, major events. Describe one or two important events that happened in Leonardo da Vinci's life. Well, something that was very important was when he created the very famous Mona Lisa. He painted the Mona Lisa in 1503. He did a lot of important things, but since I'm focusing on him as an artist, I'm going to put one of his most famous paintings, the Mona Lisa. And how did he react or change after these events? Well, this is a painting that is still very important. To us today. People are still talking about it. And so history has kind of created this as the most important painting of Leonardo da Vinci's life, even though he has painted some really phenomenal paintings. So his status as a painter was sealed. This is arguably one of his most famous works of art. It is still discussed and debated today. So there, I'm done with the front. I'm going to keep clicking through the arrows. I can also go back at any time and change anything if there's anything I see here that I want to change. But I'm going to keep going on to number 3. What problem or challenge was Leonardo da Vinci trying to solve? He was always trying to solve problems. That's why he was such a good inventor. He really tried to he really worked hard with the human body, and one thing that he was trying to figure out was how to help people fly. He created a design for a flying machine. So he wanted to create a flying machine to help people fly. Now, this was hundreds of years before we came up with airplanes, so he was really very ahead of his time. What outcome or end result was Leonardo da Vinci trying to achieve? He wanted to help people fly. Did he succeed? He did not. Some of his designs were successful, but not all of them were, and no one was really flying in the 1500s. So some of his designs were successful, but none of them gave people flight at that time. So there's part 3. Now I'm going to go click the arrow, go on to number 4. Memorable interactions. Quote, what memorable thing did Leonardo da Vinci say? Here's one quote that I particularly like by him. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. One thing that I like about that quote is that you don't always have to be big and long and loud. You can be simple and still be sophisticated. I really like that quote by him. What was one thing Leonardo da Vinci did that really got your attention? The thing that he did that really caught my attention was that he did everything. He was really a Renaissance man, and he probably was one of the first people that name was even created for, because he was around during the Renaissance. But a Renaissance man is someone who can do lots of things really well, and that's what he was. He did everything really well and was interested in a lot of different topics. He was a true Renaissance man. How did Leonardo da Vinci get along with others? Not much is really said about how he got along with others, so I'm going to put that we don't really know. All right, and last is my personal impression. Do you like Leonardo da Vinci? Why or why not? What do you think about Leonardo da Vinci's life or actions? What about the person inspired you to make this card? I find Da Vinci fascinating. I am so impressed by his ability to be successful in so many different fields. The art he created is still important and beautiful today, and he is also well known for his work with the human anatomy and inventions. I am inspired by him because he followed his interests and made a life out of them. And then if you click the arrow, it'll take you back to the beginning. When you're finished, you hit Finish Editing, and there is your card. You can create up to 8 of them, but I can click on it if I want to edit it. I can also save it if I wanted to do something like email it to my teacher or print it out. You pick a name, Leonardo da Vinci, and you click Save, and it's going to save it onto my desktop. So that's how you make a trading card. I hope you enjoy it.